Good day and welcome once again to the channel, Understanding Systemic Police Corruption. My name is Samuel Clark, affectionately known as the Old Man. And today's discussion will be changing a tire while black. This incident, according to published reports, occurred in Reform, Alabama. That's right, Reform, Alabama. The gentleman who was victimized in this particular incident is a Michia Washington. He was tased while he had his hands behind his back and handcuffed because the police started to question him when he was merely changing a tire. Now, again, according to published reports, Mr. Washington was charged with trafficking cocaine that was laced with fentanyl, possession of marijuana, an ex-felon in possession of a firearm, obstruction of government operation, and resisting arrest. These drugs were allegedly found on Mr. Washington by the police. And his bail, his bond, was set at $500,000. Fortunately, this incident was videotaped. And when the videotape was released and went viral, as I say, the prosecution dropped the trafficking charges. And it's my understanding, according to published reports, some other charges were dropped. Almost everyone should be outraged here. There's a lot that happened that was very, very serious. This man was not an ex-felon. So how do you charge him with being an ex-felon in possession of a firearm? Who checked to verify that he was an ex-felon when he wasn't? What supervisor signed off on this? What happened to these drugs? The videotape did not show any part where drugs were removed from this gentleman. So where are these drugs? Who signed for this? What supervisor? Where was it placed in the evidence chain? Where are the reports verifying the receiving these things? I mean, this is quite serious, where this man would have been facing decades in prison if not for the videotape, because you're going to believe the police. The police said this guy was in possession, and he was, with no videotape. This is very cruel. And people involved should be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. Not just terminated, but prosecuted criminally for this type of behavior. This was apparently very deliberate and malicious to ruin this man's life. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand that you have been lied to in so many situations when it comes to police corruption. I spent more than 25 years in law enforcement and was a supervisor before I was railroaded out of the department because I was reporting corruption. I'm an expert in internal investigations and discipline. I know what I'm talking about. I don't have to ask someone or I heard. You are being consistently told a lie. The purpose of the internal disciplinary process is to maintain a lie, to conceal the truth. That is the purpose. And that is in almost every police department in a country. This is very dangerous because they can target specific people and ruin their lives. They can target specific law enforcement personnel, that 1% that are brave and honest and come forward and tell the truth. They can get rid of that 1%. So you have no truth. You have no justice. There is no justice without truth. And when you have a system that's designed to prevent the truth, that is not justice, ladies and gentlemen. You have been lied to and you continue to be lied to blatantly. This puts almost everyone in danger, and particularly it puts Black people in danger because it's so easy to target. You've been villainized. You're a super predator. You're just leaving the scene of a crime or you're going to commit a crime. This is the kind of nonsense that is prevalent in law enforcement. And you can't retrain yourself out of this. It's not retraining. It's sanctions. That is the solution. Sanctions, not retraining. That's garbage. That's marketing. Nonsense. And I'm not knocking training, but you can't retrain yourself out of this situation. You can't retrain what happened to this man by officers and supervisors that were involved in this. And it could go higher than that. So we're going to end it here. But please like, share, subscribe. And if 2 people are getting anything out of this, it's certainly worthwhile to me. You can support this information, this channel, by purchasing my ebook, Understanding Systemic Police Corruption. It'll set you back $3.99. I know everybody's broke, living from paycheck to paycheck, but there's a lot of good information in it, and it helps support what I'm doing, which I'll continue to do until the full truth comes out, because you've been lied to forcefully, frequently, for so long. Under the circumstances, ladies and gentlemen, good luck and stay safe.